Welcome into Taylor Kitchen. Today we're making pistachio blondies. We're going to use pistachio butter or pistachio cream, whatever your preference is. We're going to make a basic blondie, but we're subbing out a few things so that we can have this luscious pistachio cream and salted pistachios in the mix. And I love all things pistachio, so let's get started. I'm going to crack an egg in my bowl. And if you don't know, blondies are so easy to make. You can do it in a bowl. Beat this egg up just a bit. Then I'm going to add in coconut sugar. Now, a typical blondie recipe calls for brown sugar. You can certainly use that if you want to, but I just like coconut sugar. I feel like it's so much more flavorful, and I feel like it has some nutritional benefit in it as well. All right, I think that's pretty good. I need a tiny pinch of salt. Then I'm going to do a teaspoon of baking powder and a teaspoon of vanilla. I'm out of my regular vanilla paste that I love, but vanilla. Give it another little mix, and then I just need to add the flour. And it's a real thick batter. You can see how thick this is. I want to get every little bit off of my flat whisk. Right, then I have an 8x8 pan, and I have lined mine with overlapping parchment. You can just grease your pan, but I want mine to pull out very easily so that I can cut these into bars. And I'm going to cut them into kind of smallish bars because firstly, I want them to go further. And secondly, they're so rich. So I think a smaller portion is in order. And so I'll scrape all of this out of my bowl. And then I'm going to take a little bit of time to spread it around in my baking pan. I actually have an offset spatula that will really help with this process. There, I've got it all spread nice and evenly in the pan. Then I just want to take some dollops of this pistachio cream and drop it in there. This is so craveably delicious. If you've ever had Dubai chocolate, I think pistachio cream has its day in the sun because of Dubai chocolates, but I was actually eating it long before, and pistachio butter too, long before it became popular for that purpose. Then I'm going to take that offset spatula and basically kind of swirl the pistachio cream in through the batter. It doesn't have to be pretty, it just has to get the job done. All right, that's all done. And then we're going to top it with pistachios. Just enough so that you know what this is all about. Yum, yum. So good. Just about a quarter cup of pistachios, and I'm just going to press them in a little bit so that they stay, especially once this is baked. Here we go. It's going to go into my 350 oven for probably about 25 to 30 minutes. If you haven't yet, please take a moment to subscribe and turn on notifications to our YouTube channel. Click that bell icon below to make sure you get all the latest from us, and give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. It really helps out our channel, and we so appreciate you. Also check us out at tkfoodie.com. You don't know what you might be missing at tkfoodie.com. These pistachio blondies are out of the oven, and I've let them cool just long enough for me to be able to handle them. And you see how easy the parchment makes for the finished product to come out of the oven. Just lift it right out of there. And let's see if I can give it a relatively even cut. And I'm going to be very nice and go with the corner piece. I know lots of people like the middle. I'm going to take the corner. And this looks so luscious. It's dense and chewy, and that pistachio has almost gotten a little candied as it baked. And of course, the crisp crunch of the roasted pistachios on top set it off. So this is a winner, folks. Check out this easy recipe, for Pistachio Blondies on tkfoodie.com. You're gonna love them.